Oba Femi suffers severe neck injury after Brock Lesnar tombstone him onto the exposed hardwood. When the most unstoppable rising force in sports entertainment collides with a certified genetically engineered demolition machine, you expect fireworks. But nobody on this planet expected the absolute carnage that just went down inside a WWE ring. Brock Lesnar did not just cross the line, he obliterated it, tore up the padded ring mat with his bare hands, channeled The Undertaker, and spiked Oba Femi headfirst onto the exposed wooden floorboards with a harrowing Tombstone Piledriver. Now, medical personnel are frantically treating a reported severe neck injury, and the entire pro wrestling world is standing completely frozen in utter disbelief. Welcome back to Wrestling Rush News, your primary source for all things high stakes in the WWE. Before we dissect this unbelievable turn of events and analyze what this brutal assault means for both superstars, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notifications bell icon right now. Joining our community ensures you never miss a single piece of breaking wrestling news the exact moment it hits the wire. To truly grasp how a standard confrontation transformed into a nightmarish crime scene, we have to trace this explosive rivalry back to its terrifying roots. Oba Femi has been tearing through the competition like a runaway freight train, treating former champions like mere speed bumps. With his superhuman strength, imposing stature, and completely dominant ring presence, Femi was rapidly establishing himself as the undisputable future of the entire heavyweight division. Naturally, when you declare yourself the supreme ruler of the jungle, it is only a matter of time before the apex predator decides to stalk out of the woods and test your chin. Brock Lesnar does not do polite introductions. He does not ask for matches on social media, nor does he wait for administrative permission. He simply walks down the aisle, snorts fire, and turns world-class athletes into historical footnotes. So when Lesnar made a surprise appearance to confront the young juggernaut face-to-face, the atmosphere in the arena instantly morphed into an electric pressure cooker. Fans knew they were about to witness a clash of titan proportions, but no amount of mental preparation could have readied anyone for the pure sadistic venom Lesnar brought to the squared circle. The match started like a chaotic demolition derby with both men throwing heavy artillery right out of the gate. Oba Femi proved early on that he was not intimidated by the beast incarnate, rocking Lesnar with massive shoulder tackles and throwing punches that sounded like cannon fire. For a few glorious minutes, it looked like the young star was doing the impossible, actually holding his ground against the most feared athlete in combat sports history. But poking a sleeping bear is dangerous, and pushing Brock Lesnar past his breaking point is a guaranteed one-way ticket to total physical ruin. After taking a massive spinebuster that sent shockwaves through the canvas, something inside Lesnar completely snapped. The eyes went cold, the smirk vanished, and the warm, competitive spectacle turned into an absolute nightmare. Lesnar rolled out of the ring, but he was not looking for a steel chair or a kendo stick. Instead, he grabbed the edge of the ring canvas, unhooked the heavy padding, and peeled back the protective layers like he was unwrapping a present from hell. Within seconds, the thick foam was tossed aside, revealing the bare, unforgiving wooden planks underneath the canvas. The referee practically begged Lesnar to step back, threatening immediate disqualification, but Lesnar shoved the official out of the way like a rag doll. When Oba Femi leaned over the ropes to pull his opponent back into the ring, Lesnar caught him by the throat, dragged his massive frame out to the apron, and hoisted him upside down into the dangerous Tombstone Piledriver position, a move historically reserved for the dead man himself, The Undertaker. What happened next was pure, unfiltered horror that left 30,000 screaming fans dead silent in a fraction of a second. With zero hesitation and maximum malice, Lesnar leaped into the air and drove Oba Femi straight down, spiking his head and neck directly onto the bare hardwood. The sound of the impact echoed off the arena rafters like a gunshot. Femi immediately went limp, his body crumpling into an awkward heap as medical officials, trainers, and panicked referees swarmed the ringside area. Lesnar simply stood over his fallen prey, let out a primal roar, and casually sauntered up the ramp as if he had not just potentially altered the trajectory of a young man's career forever. Emergency personnel quickly brought out a neck brace and a stretcher, carefully stabilizing Femi before wheeling him out of the arena to a nearby medical facility. Early reports indicate a severe neck injury, with doctors working around the clock to assess the full extent of the structural damage. This horrific incident raises immense, burning questions about the immediate future of WWE's heavyweight landscape and what consequences Lesnar must face for his unhinged actions. Is Brock Lesnar going to face an immediate suspension or a massive fine from management, or will the authority figures prove too terrified to hold the beast accountable? Dropping a heavy competitor onto unpadded wood is not just a high-risk maneuver, it is a career-threatening assault that redefines the boundaries of wrestling rivalries. If Femi manages to make a full recovery, the eventual retribution match will undoubtedly be one of the most violent, highly anticipated encounters in professional wrestling history. Thank you so much for watching Wrestling Rush News. Good day, and we will see you next time.